Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Erwan.
I'm Ninong Ry.
He's everybody's favorite Ninong. And today, for a change, we will not be cooking. I've always been fascinated about pricing of parang ingredients you'll find in the supermarket or imported products or local products, because obviously you're not paying lang for the product itself. You're paying for marketing for packaging, and all those things. Yeah. So today what I wanted to do was we can try different kinds of ingredients. We'll have cheap and we'll have expensive versions of each ingredient.
Okay.
So I want to see if our palates are refined enough.
Refined?
Refined. Can you try a British accent?
Refined.
So we want to see if we can tell the difference, and more importantly, if more expensive is always more worth it.
Yeah,
right?
Gusto ko yan.
Okay, first.
So una natin is extra virgin olive oil.
This one is more cloudy. That's the only difference I see. It's parang slightly like you shook the bottle. So you look for flavor in olive oil?
Flavor.
Yeah.
Gusto ko yung medyo peppery.
Especially for extra virgin.
Yeah, medyo bitter ng konti. Yung di lang siya basta lasang mantika. Alam mo.
They smell the same. I was confident that this one we would be able to tell right away, pero... So we have some bread.
Tingnan natin. Ihigupin ko. Avert your eyes and do not want to see.
What the f is happening?
Wine tasting, pare. You have to oxygenate the food for the compounds to explode in your mouth.
Okay. I don't want anything exploding in my mouth. Thank you very much.
Oh well. Kanya-kanya tayo. No talking shaming. 2021.
How cheap is cheap here?
It's like almost 1/10 of the price.
1/10?
Wow. You should be able to see a freaking massive difference for something that's 1/10 of the price. Seriously. I think I decided at least.
The bread doesn't help. Hindi talaga.
I thought you were about to say, oh, I know.
Okay, meron na rin ako.
Me too.
Meron na ako.
Okay, why? Why do you think the one you...
Okay. When you use really cheap olive oil, wala yung parang spiciness eh. Wala siya nun eh. Another thing sana is the color, kaso halos pareha sila eh. Diba? Pero yung spiciness, yung Makati sa lalamunan, yung sana yung hinahanap ko. Pero the thing is, parehas silang meron.
Yep.
And almost the same amount. Just yung initial nila parehas na lasa is parehas silang buttery. Tapos when it goes down your throat, parang nag-ihaw siya ng Malborong pula. Makati. Parang ganun.
I remember those days.
Diba? Sobrang lapit nila. Sobrang lapit talaga na. Pero if I had to guess, ito.
Me, I'm gonna go based purely on texture and mouthfeel. Like you said, color is the same, pepperiness is very similar. What I found very different was the viscosity of one in terms of how full it felt in my mouth and how oily it felt in my mouth. I think it's this one. Purely because it feels more luxurious, and if I'm wrong, I'm gonna shoot myself in the head.
The one on the right is the more
expensive. So tama ako.
This one is the one on the right. This one, the one on the left.
So explain
so you got it
quick.
Yeah.
Oh, you got 1 point.
The main difference is the cheaper olive oils usually have like artificial fats included in it.
Sucker, right here. Can you put like graphics?
Okay,
Loser. I fell for the trick. Okay, next we have butter.
Ay, ito gusto ko.
Hindi ko ito madali for you guys.
Color. Uy.
There's one that's almost cheesy.
Yun nga eh.
Right?
Yun yung una ko na amoy eh.
There's one that's funkier.
Para siyang white part ng camembert.
Yeah, it's like the crust of cheese.
The crust ng camembert, diba?
But I don't know, it could be like cheap butter that's just old.
Olded, diba? Kanina, nakita ko yung butter, yung sinushoot nila. Yung isa, nasa circular na lalagyan. This one is circular.
Yeah, that's smart this guy is.
Diba? Circular to. So, ang daling sabihin na ito yun. Kasi colored na yung opinions ko eh. Nakita ko na kanina eh, di ba? Pero pag tinikman ko sila parehas, bakit ang funky nung isa?
Correct. That's my
Bakit
question. When I tasted this one, I was like 100% sure this is the expensive one. And then I tasted this one and it's funky, and I've had a lot of expensive butters that were funky too. So I think Martin's with us and giving us rotten butter. You know what's super interesting here? This is where packaging is everything. Or environment is everything.
Yes.
Because if we can't tell right away, then that means there isn't much of a huge difference. So why the f are we paying 20 times more?
Oo nga naman.
Right?
Oo nga naman.
I don't know, man. I feel like if we don't get this right, we're gonna look very stupid.
Kung taste alone, dito ako sa funky. Kasi ang linaw eh.
You're gonna go for the right one?
Yeah.
Expensive?
Yeah, this is the expensive one.
Okay, we're both going right.
Yeah.
It's
the more expensive.
It's more expensive one.
Oh, that's the cheaper one. Okay.
Tingnan ako ng brand.
Explain ko. Kapag cheaper butter, it has more water content.
Okay. What's bulok yun eh? Tinawag mo kami eh.
Bulok, bro.
Yun eh.
Bro, the
Bulok
one
yun.
you gave us is bulok, 100%.
So it's my fault.
Yes.
Di ba? Amoy queso di bola.
You gave us a
Amoy
rotten.
queso di bola, pare.
You gave us a rotten piece of butter.
Tapos in-scrutinize natin.
We're like, oh, the flavor's so developed.
Parang camembert.
And it's so complex. It's rotten.
Amo, di ba?
Sorry, that doesn't count. I'm sorry. Okay, what are we tasting now?
Ramen.
Ooh.
Negative ako, promise. Nag-self-swab pa ako.
See, Erwan is on the next bowl.
Once you take away your sight, it's so tough. I feel like these noodles are better. I don't know if we're tasting the same thing, same bowl, but these noodles for me are so much chewier, more texture. And again, I don't want to say too much because I don't want to sound like an idiot if I lose. Meat.
Nag-enjoy ako dito eh. Dito sa hawa ko na to.
I prefer this. Okay.
Okay, meron na ako.
I decided the one I'm holding for me is the expensive one.
How about you, Nino? Sige.
Ito yung expensive, pare.
Oh, you both are correct.
Yes! Cheap, parang all I got from the broth was mushrooms. It lacked depth, complexity. But the big one for me was the meat here was just fattier and was softer.
Yun yun.
But the noodles, so much more texture. The noodles in this one felt very, not mushy, just like thin. These ones felt worked, bouncy.
Yeah. May bite.
May bite.
Nung tinitikman ko yung isa, it feels like a consomme. Alam mo yun, it feels very clear. Tapos nung pagtingin mo ng isa, ang layo eh. Ito sobrang packed ng lasa. Sobrang, alam mo agad na kahit di ka pa nakatingin, milky siya. Yung itsura niya. Pero parehas pala siyang puti, pero at least tama.
Okay. Oh, we get a whole burger each? Wow.
Pare.
Caramelized onions.
Ito lang sesame seeds to.
Wala, no?
Wala, no?
I like the caramelized onions. There's like acidity in the salt at the the sauce at the bottom.
Parang this is a proper burger.
It's good.
Kasi hindi siya nagtatapon-tapon pag kinanat. Diba?
It holds well.
It holds well. Yan ang pinaka-importante kasi minsan burgers impossible to eat with dignity. Ano man.
Like if I were to make a burger, I would make it like this. Simple, something on the top, like there's like probably a sauce on the top. There's a nice acidic sauce on the bottom. That's not ketchup. I love caramelized onions in burgers.
Next one, sir. Nino?
Wait lang. Yeah.
I can tell.
Mali.
Okay. Hoy.
It's so round. It's like almost too perfectly round. Parang processed.
Yeah. Tama. Gets.
Right? There's no way in hell this can't be expensive.
I can feel the extender extending my soul. I can feel the isolated soy protein.
This tastes like a sausage to me.
Malayo yung lasa sa beef. Flavored siya.
Super spiced.
Super spicy. Yes.
Like the beef is not the star here, so for sure this would be the cheap one.
Parang alam ko kung ano to.
Okay. Extra points if you can name the chain. Who do you think it is? Is he right?
Kasi, tama ako.
Whoa!
Pare.
And let me take this. It's Chingolo.
Ako, hindi ko alam to. Pero
I knew it. Fuck, if I didn't identify my own burger.
gusto ko lang makita nyo.
I tasted the chimichurri.
Gusto ko lang makita
I know
nyo na
we're the
alam ni
only
Erwan
ones that
to.
do chimichurri.
Alam ni Erwan to. Tapos eto alam ko. Nakikita niyo yung pagkakaiba namin dalawa dito. Diba? Oy!
Hands though.
May adobo to ah.
Very fatty.
There's fat and there's meat. Usually pagka cheap na beef, may mga ano yan eh, integrated silver skin yan eh.
Okay, I know which one.
Teka, nakaisa pa lang ako. Meron siyang tocino vibes.
Yep. Which is weird.
Which is weird, diba?
Me, the second one, you know what I don't like? Parang fake smoke.
Ah, yeah, liquid smoke, no?
Liquid smoke, for sure.
Dito kasi sa una, para siyang mas more on homey feel, yung parang luto lang sa bahay yung dating niya.
And then lots of pepper.
May adobo, no?
Parang, yeah, and then lots of fat.
Dito ako sa una.
Okay, so cheap second.
Cheap second.
Expensive first.
You both are correct.
Yeah!
Yeah, look at it. Look at the color. Oh, this second one, the smoke is killing me.
4-3.
I feel like you're gonna get longanisa burps from this.
Yeah,
and you're not supposed to get longanisa burps from tapa. Okay, we have, Martin, what do we have?
Chicken breast.
Okay, so we're gonna do this samgyup style.
Yes. Taste about that.
Uy, nice color. Pare, ewan ko lang kung nasa pagod, pero ang lambot niya.
It's the way I'm moving it, right?
Oh, ayun, nabutas siya oh.
Yeah.
Alam mo yun?
Bana?
Oo, mag na. Hindi ko alam kung magaling lang yung pagkakaluto. Pero nararamdaman mo agad na iba siya eh.
Have you ever had chicken breast with no salt?
Yeah.
It's the worst.
Yung sinasabi ko kaninang parang bumabaon visually. Pero pag kinain mo siya, it's normal.
More water content on this one.
Definitely, oo nga.
Right? I feel like this is where this show is interesting kasi sometimes you buy things because someone tells you to buy it or parang may expectations sa marketing message ng brand. Like it's organic, it's grass-fed, it's free range and everything.
And it's expensive, so it must be better.
Correct. But at the end of the day, if you don't really taste the difference, parang very different though in terms of the cooking. One was very whatever, and then this one had a lot of water coming out of it. It's chewier. More fibers. I want to say it feels more natural. The big difference I see is the second one texturally is very different. More fiber, more separation in the meat. It feels more like muscle fibers. The way I'm looking at this is if your chicken is free range, its muscles work more. And so the muscles will be tighter, creating more fibers. If your chicken is in a coop and just stays there, it becomes a lazy chicken, very soft meat.
Soft boy. Actually, sa flavor, almost no difference. It's the texture.
Yeah. Okay, decision time. I'm gonna go with number 2 as the expensive one based on texture.
Number 1 ako kasi I'm just basing it on the pleasure that I felt. Kahit hindi ko na i-consider iba. Mas nag-enjoy ako dun sa first one and sobrang liit ng differences nila. So doon na lang ako sa kung saan ako sumaya. Sa first one ako.
The expensive one is the second one.
Tama.
Kasi sometimes the reason why it's expensive is because it's harder to manage.
It's tight. I mean, you're cooking at home, and I think this is why I wanted to do this video. Because these are decisions that are important to make when you're, especially when you're cooking on a budget or you have a certain budget per week. And you know, there's certain things you hear online, like, oh, buy expensive olive oil because it's better for you or it tastes better and everything like that. And at the end of the day, you really don't know. Like, you just have to taste all the different ones, see what you like. If you want to eat as natural and as organic as possible for health purposes, then cool.
Walang problema
Yeah, but if you want to do it because you think it's tastier, I would say now question mark. Like, it depends. It really depends on the ingredient.
Really depends talaga. And honestly, kung lulutuin mo siya Filipino style with a lot of ingredients, say adobo, wala ka nang malalasahan eh. Seasonings na lang ang malalasahan mo and not the produce itself, diba? So with that said, bibili ka pa ba? Or alam mo yun, like, does it still matter?
But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Make sure to check out Ninong Ry. I'm sure you guys know who he is. Please check out his channel. He does some great stuff, great tips, and also just really explains cooking technique and skill in a way that's approachable to everyone, which is really cool. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks, Ninong. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Sarap ng ganito, kain ka lang.
I know, right? It's so much easier. Like,
Dali-dali lang.
I don't want to cook anymore.
Ayoko na magluto, pre.